party started. Yes. Trying to hide my little breast. Yeah. Okay. Put my tea on this side. Light some sage. Hello, hello, hello. It is Adrienne, Capricorntigress of Astrology Look Inside.com. And wow, my sound sounds weird, doesn't it? Doesn't my sound weird? Is that just me? Okay, let's see. Let's see if you can hear me now. Let's see. Okay. All right. Got my sage going, got my light on. Okay, I think I've got everything. Okay, there we go. I was about to like, wait a minute. So let's talk about what's going on with the planets tonight. I'm so proud. I actually came as myself. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was going to come without filters. And I was like, no, I'm going on Zoom. You know, Saturn has kicked my butt. I feel like, you know, when you get older and you start to get the old person look, I'm like, I used to look like Janet, and now I'm starting to look like a black Angie Dickinson. Well, this has got to stop. Okay. Saturn on my Saturn. And, you know, it had retrograded. And Saturn has gone direct again. So it's going right back to go over my Saturn, which means I'm probably going to lose about 30 pounds. I'm serious. I am serious. And it's I can feel it. I can feel it. So today the sun is at 24 degrees of Libra. 24 degrees of Libra. It is still technically conjunct Mars, which is at 21 degrees of Libra. And it's trine Jupiter, which is at 22 degrees of Libra. Actually, Mars and Jupiter are almost exactly trine. So that's interesting right there. But Pluto in Capricorn is exactly square the sun today. And I could feel that. I could feel that. Like the sun is in Libra, Pluto in Capricorn. And like I said, I've been so aware of my aging, you know what I mean? Because I don't know if it's just me, but within the last, I would say, year or two since the pandemic, I feel like we've got, you know, there's the young folks have kind of taken over. And, you know, I'm having a hard time even staying up to date with these young people. There's so many, you know, they're little TikTok stars and stuff like that. But to me, they look like children, literal children. But then I have to realize my child is 35. So, you know, you put that into perspective. This is difficult for someone going through their, you know, it's my second Saturn return and dealing with aging. And Pluto's also inside of my first house too, still retrograding. So I've already plotted this out. I knew this was going to be the week for me to lose weight. I have it on the podcast somewhere that I was going to purposely lose weight between the 9th and 18th of this month. It's before Jupiter goes direct, but while Saturn is direct, that in between time, they're both in my first house. I haven't worn this dress in almost 2 years. But if you follow me and what I do, I've got Gregarious on Flickster. So gregarious.flicksters.com. I'll put a link up. I've got an entire look under like health, sports, and exercise or something like that. I found she's right here on YouTube, but all her different yoga things. I love, love, love her. I didn't inhale any of the videos that are, in Japanese, but the ones where they're English, you can find them on Gregarious because I really want to share her work. Amazing. And I'm working on my arms, and I only did her arm exercise like 3 times, the swinging arms. And that's the reason I couldn't fit this dress. Now, it's still a little tight around the arms, but I couldn't get into it for 2 years because of the arms. And now I'm into it. So that's an amazing feeling. And so I just want to give M's Yoga, I think it's Japanese yoga. You can find her on YouTube, IMS. But you can also find what I've inhaled in English on Gregarious. So I wanted to give her a shout out. Amazing. I'm working on the legs too. There is a leg one I just Americanized or whatever. So, because I'm sharing that with my group at 21 Day Dance Challenge. I don't realize I do so much, but I really do a lot. I've got almost 100 people that are doing the 21 Day Dance Challenge, and I'm so excited about that. It's an amazing feeling, okay? Anyway, we're going to talk about these planets. Yes. I was trying to understand why I want to dance so much and party. But I see it. I see it. Okay, let me talk about these planets. I stopped to party. Sorry. The moon is at 13 degrees of Pisces. 13 degrees of Pisces. So I don't know who's out there has got anything going on at 13 degrees of Pisces. By the way, Uranus is at 13 degrees of Taurus, and they're making an exact sextile. It's beautiful. So maybe that's what I'm feeling, that moon and that Uranus sextile, and they're both making beautiful positive aspects to my 14-degree Capricorn sun. Yes. Yes. Okay. So that moon, though, is very, it's Pisces. So whatever's Pisces, it's a Saturday night. Most people are out partying. That's what that is. Mercury is at 10 degrees. It's just like, that is creative. Something creative, too. Mercury is at 10 degrees of Libra, and Venus is at 10 degrees of Sagittarius. They're making a beautiful sextile right this very moment. And I love it when Mercury and Venus are in, positive aspect to each other, because it makes communication that much easier, that much smoother. It all makes sense when the Mercury and Venus are really in a positive flow with each other. It's beautiful. Actually, there is, I just realized that Chiron is exactly opposed that Mercury. So isn't that weird that today, when Mercury is at 10 degrees of Libra, and Chiron, by the way, sitting on my ascendant, my progressed ascendant at 10 degrees of Aries. And if you watch my channel, you'll know that I have not shown my face. Well, definitely not since my grandbaby died, but maybe August or September or early. It would have had to have been early September. It's been a while. But today, when Mercury, the planet of communication, opposed Chiron, is the day I decided to come and show my face and to talk about what matters to me instead of being quiet. And so perhaps that's what that Mercury opposed Chiron at 10 degrees means. Mercury in Libra, Chiron in Aries, both at 10 degrees, and it's an exact opposition. So I had to bring that up, but just know that Mercury is receiving. And here's the funny thing. Both Mercury and Venus are receiving positive aspects from Chiron. So I think this is a day of healing. This is a day of healing, I think, for communication and also for beauty, because Venus is trine Mercury and trine Chiron. And I think that's part of it for me. I really haven't felt pretty enough to come on YouTube. I know that sounds horrible, but when you get older and you start to worry about things like that, but now I realize that I'm okay for my age. I'm okay, and as long as I shouldn't worry about those things. But I think that's something I was feeling because of, what happened with my grandbaby and all that kind of thing. Just makes you wonder, should you just stay home and concentrate on other things and stay off the internet? And I don't know if that's something I should do, because I enjoy really reaching out to other people, and I enjoy helping other people. I enjoy talking about astrology. I love astrology. I love doing my readings. And so I have faced my fears, and I have come out here and I am doing it anyway, because that's the way I roll. And I will go right back to party. Well, I will tell you, I don't know. I know I've talked about it before in at least a podcast, but I'm going to relate this story again. Because I think it's a great story to relate when, Venus and Mercury are sextile, and actually Venus is it was square the moon, but it's out of that. But I was in this retreat, and it was like a 4 or 5 day retreat. And it was just one of those retreats where it really, really got to us, because every time we left the room, go to the bathroom or eat, I forget it. What's the name of that song? Do 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 do. Anyway, that would start playing, right? Do 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 do. And anyway, that stayed in my mind for years, because they tortured us with that song. I would just remember rushing through the building to get in there, because they would lock the doors. If you did not get back in before the end of that, it's like Halls of whatever that song is. If you were not inside, you were locked out, and you've paid for that retreat. So, and the sessions lasted hours, so you didn't want to get locked out. And I think back then I smoked, so that was probably one of it. I was running with the smokers, but we would run like trying to get in there before because the music progressively got faster and faster and faster and faster. And then it's like, I just still remember that. It was crazy. Anyway, there was a crazy experiment they did. And I've heard of it since then, but I don't know if people still do it. But what they did, it's called the cocktail party. And I don't know how many of you've heard of the cocktail party. But what it was, there had to be 300 of us, maybe 200, 300. And what they did was they cordoned off an area of I swear, it couldn't have been any more than about 10 by 15, 10 by 20 at the most. It was the size of, say, a living room that has a cocktail party. It was supposed to be a cocktail party, and it was a busy room, like with lots of people in it. And you were stuck in that room, and there was nothing you could do to get out of that room. I guess it wasn't too tight of a square. So it might have been like a nice big room, like 15 by 20 or 20 by 20. But anyway, there was a lot of us in there, at least 200. And it was a little cramped, but we all found our little spots in the room. And, after a while, people started to make clicks. I mean, it's such a natural inclination that people started to gravitate toward each other, start to talk to each other, start to do things with each other. But I'm an individualist. I am. I've never been anything but. I've never been, I don't follow people like other people do. I call them lemmings. It's true. I set my own pace. I've got Aquarius in the first house and my sun on the ascendant. And so I always just do what I want. I mean, as far as I don't follow other people that way. But I could tell you when you're now a follower and people are making clicks, you have a couple of decisions then. And that's to either join in with the other groups and follow, or to go off by yourself and make your own world. And that's exactly what I did. I went in a corner, I sat down, and I started smoking an imaginary joint. I was in my corner, getting crossfaded by myself. I had my imaginary weed. And the funny thing is, I didn't care what if other people were staring at me. I didn't care what was going on in the rest of the circle. I just went in my zone and was, enjoying myself with my imaginary weed. And then someone came over and they were like, "Oh, weed, can I have some?" I'm like, "Yeah, come on." And they sat down and had started smoking imaginary weed with me. And someone else saw it, say, "Hey, is there?" I'm like, "Here, I got another joint right here." Passed it over. Another person came over. Before I knew it, I had 30 people in my corner, maybe 50. We were all getting weed and partying and laughing. I made friends. We started singing. Someone invited me to sing at their wedding because they realized I could sing. I used to be a singer. And I mean, it blossomed. But the thing is, would it have happened if I would have caved in and joined in and not been my own individual self and did what I wanted to do? And that taught me a lesson such a long time ago about, peer pressure and trying to fit in and what to do and moments when you don't know anyone. Like, what are you going to do? Are you going to just schmooze everyone? And I'm like, no, I'm just going to go and sit down and mind my own damn business. And if people are attracted to you, they'll find you. On the bottom of this is 4 staffs, hilarious. But if people are attracted to you, they'll sense your energy. Like if you're in a good space, because other people want to feel that, especially if they're tense too. So whatever uncomfortableness or awkwardness I was feeling, I'm sure they all felt it as well. And that was how I coped. And I guess that was the way a lot of other people coped. Was just a hilarious experience. To this day, I laugh over it because I feel like that's the way life is. Like, find what makes you calm and peaceful, relaxed, and just make sure you're not just joining in with the crowd. Be yourself. Follow your own heart. By all means, do that. Because I feel like sometimes people don't do that. And the sun is in Libra right now. And, that's all about partnerships and relationships and fitting in with other people. And so I can see, especially with Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius, which is relationships too, that's friendships, that some people might want to fit in. I mean, they might just feel that need to conform and be a part of that crowd, even to lie. One of the things that happens when there's a lot of Libra in general, but I think air planets in general, but Libra in particular, is that Libra is known for lies. I always call them gentle lies. They're sweet lies. They lie to protect other people's feelings. They're known for lying. It's the, does my butt look big? Oh, no, honey, you look beautiful. It's one of those type of lies. So that. So, there's a lot of Libra, so there's probably a lot of that going on right now. Okay, so be aware of that. I think I mentioned Mars is in Libra at 21 degrees, Jupiter at 22 degrees, and they are trine Saturn at 6 degrees. And that's 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 pulled out of a trine with the North Node. Uranus at 13 degrees of Taurus. Talked about that a little bit and how it's trying my sun right now. And it's also sextile the moon right now today. So that's good. Neptune is still retrograding at 20 degrees of Pisces. And that, I know one of them is going direct this week. Is that Neptune? Something else is going direct. Anyway, the moon's going to be conjunct Neptune sometime during the day. So I sense some people are going to be really creative. That's in Pisces, and Neptune is creative too. So lots of that. Pluto at 24 degrees of Capricorn, talked about that, how it's square the sun. So there could be some friction, I think, especially when it comes to power plays and things like that. I would watch out for power trips and power plays. Well, that could happen right now, because especially in your career, and especially if you're a Libra or a Capricorn. Okay. North Node at 2 degrees of Gemini. It's retrograding. It's not really making any major aspect to anything right now, and that's nice. I think that the North Node has a chance to, it's about to go into Taurus. So that's going to be interesting for a lot of us because it's changing soon. So prepare for that. And I think I also mentioned Chiron's at 10 degrees of Aries. And with that, making that opposition to Mercury, some people might be having some issues with communicating. In my case, because of the opposition, I think it pulled me out of my shell. I have my Saturn return happening, and my Saturn's at 10 degrees of Aquarius, which is right in the midst of that, what's going on. It's amazing. It'd almost be a grand sextile with this here. So we've got, that's really where the planets are right now. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what's going on with the planets. And let's get ready to do some tarot readings. All right, let me get some tea. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to be asking about love because this is my love night. Well, I came extra late. But who knows what might come out of my mouth. This is my love night. Okay, you guys, this is love night. But I'm just using my traditional cards, and then I'm going to follow it up with the Doreen Virtue. Okay, so each sign will get almost a double reading. I'm not sure if I'm going to pull 5 or 10 cards. I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, I'm going super fast. And we're going to be starting with the sign of Libra because we're still in Libra season. And let me take a moment to shout out, rest in peace, my brother Wayne Obey. I love you forever. I miss you. You were gone too soon, my sweet brother, gone too soon. May you rest in heaven. Love you. Sleep in peace, my brother. So we're starting with the sign of Libra. Let's see. Ooh. I don't know if I should take it. I'm going to keep it up, though. Popped out of my hand. Divine Spirit, show me what to share with the sign of Libra. 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 Oh, Libra. How Libra was that? There's some Libra out there waiting for this message. Libra. Oh, my goodness. I have a whole message here. What? Libra. 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 Hey, Libra. Oh, Libra. 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 Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. And that's it. Oh, wait a minute. What's that? No, that's it. Libra. Man, oh man, Libra. You got a storyline here. So first card I got for Libras was 7 of Staffs. 7 of Staffs, Libra. When I see the seven of staves, it tells me that some of you guys might be in an argument. You know, sometimes we just want to win. Sometimes we want to be right. Sometimes we just want to win. And I think sometimes it feels too heavy. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't think I can win. I want to give up. I think, or it's just sometimes we'll resort to cheating, even, right? Some people will. But this is telling you no, 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 no. This is telling you to stay in there, have integrity, have fortitude. Even if you give up, make sure you don't resort to cheating, right? Have integrity with what you do. That's important. I think it's about having integrity in love. Here's the Lover's card. This could be about cheating too, or excuse me, not cheating so much, but making a decision about love. It's not the decision, choices about love. Hey, the staves. I think this is about finding the right direction, getting on the right road, knowing exactly what to do, making your plan and sticking to that plan. And then it's going to come in quickly. I mean, it'll come in fast. Ooh, it could be love. There's the relationship card. We have the Lovers and the Two of Cups. This is definitely about a relationship. And we're doing a love reading, right? You guys, I'm sorry. I got my new hair and I'm going to just have to trim this up a little bit because I can see all kind of edges problems here. So upset. Let me put on another little music in the background. Hold on. Yeah, let's put that on. So Libra, you got the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Ooh, but right after the Two of Cups, Eight of Swords. I think some Libras feel like they're bound. I feel like some Libras feel like their hands are tied. You feel like you can't move. Like, I don't know why. This is all in my face. You guys don't have no idea. It's so upsetting. Oh, when they're new like that, it gets on my nerves. Just falls wherever it wants to go. It's in the face. Okay. Here's the Knight of Cups. I think you've got an offer. Maybe some Libras have an offer for love, but they feel like their hands are tied and they don't feel like they can take that offer for whatever reason. I mean, I just sense this is what's going on for some Libras. It may be, it may not, but hold on, I dropped the cards. It's like wondering, oh, I told you the sun is, look at me. I told you there was planets square my sun. So this is why I don't show myself live, because I get discombobulated. Hold on. It's so much. Oh my God. Oh man. And this piece of hair, where is it? In my face. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Okay, I think I got it out of my face. So look, Knight of Cups next to the Eight of Swords. I think, like I said, I feel like some Libras feel like their hands are tied. They can't take advantage of this opportunity, this offer for love that's coming in. And here's the Devil. I wonder if some Libras are even having an affair, have an opportunity to cheat or something like that. I mean, I hate to say it. It could just be, lust, passion. I mean, it could be lies, deception, deceit. Just this. Whatever it is, Six of Swords, I think you're moving away from it. And the Hangman, taking time to pray and meditate over it, hopefully right before doing something you will regret. Because it can lead to a tower, unless you're dealing with a Scorpio, but it's a tower. That's things falling apart, okay? And then you have to rebuild them after. But that could happen, especially if you're going to, have an affair, cheat with somebody, right? That made you that offer and leave your current relationship for someone else. I mean, I also see that you're carrying a lot of responsibility, maybe just trying to find your way to make your money, get your wealth in, you know what I mean? So you can lead, and you're dealing with a Sagittarius or Leo or Aries Libra, because your natural partner is an Aries. So I could see that. Seven of Swords. I think you got decisions. I think you got choices to be made here, choices that must be made. Most likely. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw 3 sevens, I think. Let me check. Oh, there was 2 8s. Yeah, there were 3 7s and 2 8s. So I'm going to tell you what that means because that has a meaning. Okay. So I'll tell you what that is. Let's see. We had the Knight of Cups and Queen of Staffs. There's definitely an offer or relationship. The 2 8s is drive and ambition. You know, willpower and drive and ambition. Sometimes you have to have that willpower, drive, and ambition to get what you want. Like it doesn't just come to you on a silver platter. You have to work for some things, and that might be what's going on. Also, 3 7s, that's manifestation, which takes a little bit of effort. Is that not what I just said? It takes a little bit more effort. Prediction through intuition. Use your intuition, Libra. Success by following hunches. Follow your hunches, Libra. And look at this. I'm going to read the major arcana backwards, just so I can isolate them. It's about love. This is all about lovers, right? This is maybe making a decision about love, something of that nature. Maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn, or this could just be about the lust and the passion and the deceit and something of that nature, just lust, maybe. Whatever it is, pray and meditate over this, because it could lead to a tower moment when something falls apart that you've been building on, and then you have to rebuild it again. You have to start again. So some might be going through that. Okay. Okay. So let's see what this wants to say. Just a few romance cards. I just see what, that popped out the air. Let's see. Romance cards. I'm just going to pull a couple just to get a flavor. See if it tells me anything like what I was getting, the vibe. Okay, so let's see what this says. I got heart-to-heart conversations very soon. So trust. Retreat. Trust is the situation is calling for you to have faith, by the way. And very soon is clearly decide what you want. So it comes to you now. And heart-to-heart conversations is honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And it's about having faith. Next is retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world, maybe with your partner. Oh no, this is separation, because next is separation. Time apart from your partners on the horizon because of deception. I told you I saw deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. Someone is being deceptive. I got that in the main reading, right? So I think that's what's really going on. Good luck, Libra. Of course, you can always reach out to me if you want to find out more. On the bottom of the deck, I can't make it up, the moon. That is the card for deception and deceit, not seeing things, deceit, deception, deceit, lies, not seeing things clearly. I feel like you just can't see things clearly right now. Good luck, okay, Libra? Much luck to you. So moving on to the next, which is the sign of Scorpio. We're going to tell the sign of Scorpio tonight. Scorpio, these are love-based readings, romance readings. I'm doing the first deck is the main deck. I like the Miss Cleo Tarot deck because it's easy in my hand. I love this tarot deck. And then I'm going to do a few Doreen Virtue Romance Oracle cards after. Whole bunch of cards popped out, but I'm not going to take them because I'm not. It was a lot, and I saw the Lover's card was in reverse, and I wouldn't do that to someone. It's not fair because they fell. So let's see what this is going to tell me, okay? Divine Spirit, show me clearly the special message for the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio. Uh-oh. Scorpio. 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 All right. Scorpio. 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 How many is there? Oh. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh. Scorpio. Scorpio. Oh. Let's see one more. Okay, thank you. Okay. Scorpio, I got a very specific message here for you. The first card you got is a five of staves. When I see the five of staves, I automatically think, oh my gosh, there's been some fighting. The five of staves is the card of fighting, arguments, right? Perhaps fighting. Next is the ace of coins. This could be about money, about some material possession. And next is the chariot. Could be dealing with a cancer, but I also can see where this could be that you have some success victory coming in. I'm not sure if you think that, though. Here's a nine of swords. This is just maybe feeling a little down about things. 10 of cups, maybe feeling down about getting your 10 of cups, your emotional fulfillment, because I think some Scorpios that got stabbed in the heart. So you're kind of getting over that. Maybe someone cheated on you. Yeah, in the current position, 10 of swords. I feel like some Scorpios feel like they've been cheated on or hurt, or they're coming back from some kind of painful experience. Some of you might even be physically not feeling that great. Nine of coins, though, I think you have the potential to get your victory. And maybe you're waiting to get some communication in about that. A letter, an email, something of that nature that kind of, tells you for sure about that. I still can't get over how badly this is cut. I'm so sorry, you guys. I rushed in. I did not realize it was this bad. Anyway, you had two cards on the bottom, two extra cards. One is the Knight of Staves. Tells me that you're going to be moving away from this, Scorpio, whatever it is. And then the Moon. So also be careful about the lies, deception, deceiving your own self, especially if, you have had someone do something that, cheat on you or something like that. Deceive yourself, because it's about taking care of you at this point. I see that you've got two nines and you've got two tens. Now, I know right away that two tens is that something is ending sooner than you thought it was. Maybe you didn't think that things were going to end up like this, right? And suddenly you realize that things are going to end sooner than you thought. And then you got two nines, and two nines are indicative of being at the right place at the right time. Also about the fact that, your place, whatever you're doing, where you are plays a big role in what's going on in your romance. So some of you might even be moving, and that's this Knight of Staves. Some of you might be moving away from things. I think whatever it is, like I said, the Ace of Coins, this is about money. So maybe you'll move if it might be that you're moving to make more money or to save money or to get money. I don't know. I think whatever it is, you've got success coming, though. It's the Chariot and the Moon. Scorpio, I do think you can have victory. Just don't lie to yourself. See everything. Use your intuition. And I think maybe that's how the Moon's going to play out for you. You using your intuition to get to know what to do. On the bottom of the deck, 7 of Cups. That's you reaching for your emotional fulfillment. You're trying to find that thing that makes you happy. That thing that makes you feel emotionally fulfilled. Let me see what these romance oracle cards want to tell the sign of Scorpio. Let's see. Let's see what the Scorpio cards want to say. I mean, the Scorpio cards. And these are going to be the Scorpio cards. The romance oracle cards for Scorpio on top of that. Let's see. So, okay, whatever is going on, I'm sensing the chemistry is real, because the first card was chemistry. It is real. There is a strong magnetic attraction, and then it's telling you to express your love and go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And next, you got stay optimistic about your love life. So whatever's going on, Scorpio, stay optimistic, because positive thinking and faith will bring you the romance you really want. And then engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level. So, interact with each other, engage with each other. And then it says here that this is a past life relationship. And you've known each other before, but on the top of the deck, I just grabbed it just to add an extra thing. There it is. It is deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. And I had a feeling, because we had the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords in that reading. So just be careful of that, okay, Scorpio? And that is my reading for you for the rest of of October, Scorpio. I hope that resonated with you. Watch your heart, use your intuition, and make sure no one's deceiving you. All right. Okay. So we're moving on to the next sign, which is the sign of Sagittarius. Let's see what we're going to tell Saggy. Our lovely Saggy friends. And I always tell people this, but I have Sagittarius rising here in Seattle. So I have a couple of cards that are turned over. Give me a second, you guys. I hate it when that happens. I don't know if it's all the cards or if it's just a few cards that got turned over. How did that happen? I don't want to do that because when I'm doing the reading, I don't want to have cards that are already turned over because then that's like setting it up. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. So give me a second. I'm just going to go through and find the cards that are turned in the other direction. And there's a couple. I think what I did was I threw the other cards in the wrong direction when I finished or something. Okay. Because it looks like all of it's the last reading. Let me see. Was that it? Sorry, you guys. See, this is what happens when you go live. Okay. All right. So let me see. I think I've got them all in the right direction now. Let's go. So let's see the message for Sagittarius. Oh, I just saw another one backwards. That fast. Yeah, we don't want those to be backwards. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's go again. All right, here we go. The message for Sagittarius. Let's see. Saggy, I've taken my time to make sure this works for you. Vanita S is out there. Hello, Vanita. Vanita Santoshi has a Sagittarius moon. Oh my gosh, you're a Gemini with it because I remember you're a Gemini. So Vanita, you're a Gemini with a Saggy moon. Wow. That's like that natural ambiguous thought thinking. Things might go one way, they might go another. And that probably is, something that happens in your life. Like it's either or, probably a lot. Either ors. And the moon and the sun are opposite. It's amazing. See here. Okay, we've got another one. Okay, this is not bad for Saggy, I don't think. Oh, wait. That fast. I got it out my mouth. And did anything fall? I don't think so, but I had a couple of cards come out. So we've got that. This fell out. This fell out. Okay, let's see. Oh, and this just decided it wants to come out. Wow, they're popping for you, Saggy. Let me get oh, really? Oh, come on. Okay. Just when I always pull the extra cards when I don't know for sure, and it always tells me. So here's what's going on, Sagittarius. I think some Saggies might be coming out of something like that was maybe an argument or something, a disagreement with an ex or something. Because here's the Five of Swords. And when I see the Five of Swords, that's like, put your swords down. The fight is over. Like you've won the battle. The fight is over now. Here's the moon card. So you're another one, Saggy, that might have to watch out for lies, deception, or deceit. Maybe it's just telling my watcher here about her Sag moon, but this is the moon card on that fight. So let your emotions die down. Maybe you're still emotional over something. And I really think it was a fight. Knight of Swords. Here it is. I think some Saggies were fighting with someone, maybe arguing. I think it's saying, let your, put down the sword. The battle is over, Sag. I think also, with the Knight of Cups, I think you have a chance of victory. I would just say with the Nine of Cups, because this is victory, I think, in romance, but you got to be sure you're open up to victory, like you're ready for this victory and not so into yourself, because sometimes no one can come in if you don't let them in. Here's the Empress. I think you got something new and creative coming. It could be a Virgo you're dealing with, perhaps. I think some Saggies might be dealing with situations where there might be pregnancy. I think I mentioned pregnancy to Sagittarius not too long ago. It also could just be that you're dealing with like creating something new, like starting something new, having to, originate something. And next was the 4 coins. So this is telling me to hold on to what you got. Like if it's money, money. If it's love, love. Hold on to what you got. In the current position, the Fool. And this is like taking a chance. Maybe it's taking a chance on love. And here's the Magician. You've got all the tools you need to win, to succeed. Lovers, right? All the tools you need to succeed in love. Take a chance on love, maybe. That could be what it is. It could be making a decision about love, making a decision about an offer, because here's the Knight of Cups. This is someone making an emotional offer to you that you might think is such a good offer. You don't want to say no to it. Like you feel like you can't refuse the offer because it's so good. And look, I'm going to go this way. I think this might be because you got stabbed in the heart. I think some Saggies are coming out of that. I mean, it started, right, with the fight is over. And then I got the stabbed in the heart right here. So maybe some Saggies are getting an offer. They got this Knight of Cups offer, because the Knight of Cups was right on the Lover's card and the Magician. Like you can create, and the Fool. Like if I put them together, it's like, take a chance. You got all the tools you need to find love, accept the offer. But then there was this 3 of Swords saying, hey, maybe you just got out of a third party. You got cheated on, whatever it was. So you've been in hangman mode, praying, meditating, waiting, not doing anything. But look, Saggy, you are strong. You got the Strength card. And if there's passion here, follow your passions, follow your heart, follow your passion. I mean, yeah, maybe you did get hurt by someone, but that doesn't mean that you have to give up and stop forever. It was something that happened. It's over now. Let it go. Whatever it was. Look, you had 2 knights. So I know there might have been an argument, a lively debate, some kind of argument over something or discussion, like a heated discussion even. But look, you got a lot of major arcana. So let me tell you what, read this major arcana. First is the Moon. This is all about you being able to see this clearly, not lying and deceiving yourself. Okay? Not believing in lies either. Maybe starting something new, being creative. Some Saggies might be pregnant, like I said, but, creating something new and positive and starting over. You could do that. Yeah, look, the Fool, creating something new, going out on a limb, starting something. Because you're the Magician. You got all the tools you need to succeed in love. And here's the Lover's card. You have all the tools you need to succeed and make that decision in love. And I know, if you have to keep waiting, then hold on, but pray, meditate, and get ready because you're strong. You're strong. You can do this. Sometimes, if the passion is there, we got to follow those passions. And the 3 of Coins, this might be learning to work with someone again, learning a new way of doing things, because maybe the old ways didn't work. You see what the Doreen Virtue Romance Oracle cards want to tell you. See what they want to tell the sign of Sagittarius. Let's see. Oh, that popped over immediately. So, okay, I'm getting a vibe here for Saggy right away. Wow. Let me see what else I get for Sagittarius. Show me. I'm going to get at least 5 cards here. Yeah, let's see. Oh, that popped in the air. Oh, what was that? Wow. I mean, I'm going to interpret it because I never read reversals for this, but it was weird, the way it popped over. So the first card you got was calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Call in your soulmate. And, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So engage, get involved, because there's attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. But the you deserve love was upside down. The you are lovable was upside down. So I wonder if some Saggies feel like they're not lovable. That's something, right? And then you got pay attention to the details or to the red flags. The signs are warning you. If there's any deception there, pay attention. But there's some playfulness. To recapture this, romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Have fun. Okay, that's important in love. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Have fun. Romance is about having fun. I think sometimes people forget to have fun. And next, I'm going to go to the very next sign, which is, I'm going quickly, you guys, because I realize my legs are starting to hurt. I don't think I'm going to do everybody. Just sorry. I can only do what my body can do at this age. So I may come back and do the rest later, but I'm starting to feel not that great. And but I will do Capricorn. Okay, we'll do that. Since I'm a Capricorn. And if I get the urge to come back, I will. Okay, how's that? Or if I get the urge to do more, I will. But I started feeling a little sicky. So I want to take care of me. But yeah, because I got all those squares, like I talked about in the beginning, all those squares going on between Aries and Libra, and I think that could be affecting me. So let's see what we got going on, Capricorn. I love it, Capricorn. What's going on with you? Oh, Capricorn. Wow. Capricorns. Are you kidding? Wow, Cappy. I'm stopping. It just doesn't stop. Okay, so Capricorn, look. This is about love, but I think this is about everything in general. The first card, the High Priestess. This is normally a Cancer card. So, I mean, it's not normally Capricorn. Some Capricorns could be dealing with a Cancer, maybe a female Cancer. This could just be telling you to use your intuition, use your third eye to make your decisions. Next was the Two of Coins. I think some Capricorns are waiting to get in a letter, an email, some message, something about money, perhaps, or about a decision you have to make. And you're waiting to get details on, what you need to make that decision. Next is the Queen of Cups. I love this. This is an emotional female. And I love the Queen of Cups because she's emotional, but she takes care of herself and she takes care of people and others. Also, there's the Two of Swords. So I feel like a decision is being made, Capricorn, about something. Look, you got choices, don't you? Seven of Swords. Some Capricorns are really thinking about these choices that they have, maybe options. Maybe it's about money because here's the Four of Coins. Hold on to what you got. Hold on to your money. So maybe you're worried about that, holding on to your money. Whatever it is, Capricorn, I feel like it's only about to get better because here's the Wheel of Fortune. It's like having a lotto card in your current position. I think you're right on the precipice of doing something great. And next is the Ace of Swords. And this is victory. Total and complete victory. It's coming. I don't think you know it. Downing your coins. Look at that. Worried about money. Been really worried about how you're going to make ends meet, how you're going to get to the next, whatever it is that you have to get to. But look, you also have the Ace of Cups. You've got financial, I think not just financial success, but you've got overall victory and you've got emotional fulfillment. That's what I meant to say. And here's victory, the Chariot. Some Capricorns could be dealing with a Cancer with the Chariot. Could be. And here's the Star. I think Capricorn, some Capricorns are coming out of something. And I got to say this, Capricorn, I know because I've been hurt in love, right? And when we get hurt in love, it's hard to love again. But when I see the star right after the Chariot, so much emotion, right after the Ace of Cups, pour out your emotions. Let them out. Let them out. When you let go of your emotions from the past, the sun can now shine on you again. Like it opens the door to something new. And here's the Page of Cups. I think you might even get in a call, an offer. You might even have an offer already from someone who wants to love you, but you may not be letting them in because you've been hurt before and you're not ready to let them in. But I think this is the time when you're to start letting people in, to open the door to love. I think when you do that, it's going to lead to your happiness and your success. You have the Page of Cups and Queen of Cups. This is emotions. Someone wants to make an emotional offer to you. And, you have to be open to that though, right? As a Capricorn, even if there's a female that comes to you, or if you're a male, or if you're a male, you go towards someone with that offer, it has to be reciprocal or it doesn't work. You had 2 twos, and that's that you'll have different partners in crime, in different areas of your life. You'll have different people that you're seeing, I think. There might be infidelity in the romantic life as well. And, you might be trying to please too many people in regards to the relationship. You might be playing the field if you're single, and you might be involved in some kind of business partnership. And I really sense that because you also had 2 aces, and 2 aces is usually indicative of, making a small investment. Like you get financial increase, more money because of some purchase or small investment that you made, and that you might be moving houses. You might have to move. You might be purchasing items for your home. Also, there's a large business purchase could bring you money. It's money well spent. Like if you get into some type of franchise or something like that. Also for relationships, it refers to things that you'll purchase as a couple. You might not, it might not mean that you're a great couple, but you might purchase things together as a couple, okay? And you had 4 major arcana, Capricorn. You had the High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot, and the Star. And this tells me that, use your intuition, your higher mind to get your Wheel of Fortune, to get your fortune, because success, you've got success coming. You're going to be rising from the ashes. You're going to have your success. On the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Swords. Cut out whatever is not serving you and rise to your success, right? Like I said, Capricorns have been through something. So they're in that Queen of Swords energy. They're not trusting everybody because they've been through it. They'll cut you off in a minute if you ain't doing right. So you better come correct. But they say come correct or don't come at all, because Capricorn is not playing. Okay. Capricorn is serious about all of that. She don't want no fools. I should know I'm a Capricorn. I don't want no fools. No players, no F-boys, no fools, no games, okay? And you better have your own money. I ain't taking care of nobody. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway. Just when I said that, the card that came out last is hilarious. So the first card I got was wedding. So some Capricorns might be hooking up, the situation involves marriage. And it could be a situation like I'm talking about. I married some fool who ghosted me and did the narcissistic thing, or whatever, the bad relationship thing, a toxic relationship person. And it left a bad taste in my mouth. But it's saying, look, stay optimistic about your love life, Capricorn. I bet you this is what's happening with a lot of Capricorns. Just because you have one bad relationship don't mean all the relationships are going to be bad. It just means that relationship was bad for whatever reason. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay. There might be separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon. So you might not be with the person that you really love. Whatever it is, give your relationship a chance, Capricorn. Work on your partnership. And trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. It's about faith, right? Especially if you're in one city and they're in another city. It takes a lot of faith to do that. It could be codependency, though. Addictions might be affecting the romantic life, love life. So watch out that, it's not a codependent relationship. Whatever it is, flirt. You got flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others, okay? So you guys, look, I know I will come back. First of all, I'm taking off the underwear I have because they are not feeling that great. I'm so honest. I'm so honest about it, right? This underwear is like, it's one of those like tummy holding in underwears. And I'm like, So, girlfriend might go and just put on some jeans and a t-shirt and come back and finish. I don't know, but I don't know about this underwear right now. I got to take care of things. So you guys, thank you for whoever has watched me. I hope y'all got that. If I can come back, I will be back because it's still only 10 o'clock. So I might come back and do that. And I'm going to put some links up there. Make sure you follow, subscribe to the channel, click that like button, click the bell, and just sending out my love, my light to everyone. Many blessings to everybody. Any blessings. I'll talk to you soon. I'll be back, okay? I'll be back.